what's happening, guys? Brand new day here in Uyuni, Bolivia, getting ready to go at my tour company. We're gonna take the 4x4 and head towards the Bolivian Altiplano and the salt flats. Hopefully we're gonna have some great time. The weather's excellent right now, blue skies, you know, it's around 16, 17 Celsius, you know, perfectly for a t-shirt and a light jacket, and you know, hopefully we'll get some nice footage, some nice photos, videos, and so on, and you know, I'll take you guys around. So, hey, what's happening, guys? So the first stop is at the train cemetery, and as you can see, we got a whole bunch of abandoned trains here. I'm gonna show you more footage, but yeah, this is the first destination. It's around, you know, a few kilometers from Uyuni, so it's quite decently placed. If I knew, I probably would have done some star photography as well. You know, there's no one around here, so it's actually quite nice to do some star photography. But you know, I was not aware. Probably should have documented myself a little better. But yeah, show you guys around, and you know, off to the next destination afterwards. And we got some graffitis. You gotta have graffitis if you have a train cemetery, right? Let's see how they look inside. Well, everything's kind of deserted. It's pretty much just the shells, you know, there's nothing into it. You know, most likely they were taken away, or you know, surprised no one scrapped the metal yet, you know, and there's no law enforcement here. There's no one that you know, controls the area, so it's quite fascinating to see this cemetery, open park. There's no entrance fee or anything, but you know, it's quite close to the city. So you know, in other places of the world, we might know that these trains would have been scrapped by now. So these trains used to carry the minerals, I believe, all the way from Uyuni to Antofagasta in Chile at the Pacific coast. But as you can tell, that was a long time ago. So yeah, check it out. You know, these are very old, you know, most likely early 1900s or late 1800s, you know. The beginning of the salt flats. It's not pure salt right here. You get a lot of other minerals, little geysers, you know, some water coming out of there, and yeah, it's not as white as you might think. But further away, we were told that it's gonna be way better. As you can see, further down, it's wider. By the way, I gotta show you guys the SUVs, the 4x4s that we're using to cross over the salt plains in the Altiplano. They're pretty typical. I believe they're Toyotas, both of them, so they're a little bit uncomfortable all the way in the back, but it's not that bad. So we just made it at one of the monuments here in the salt flats, which is the Glorista car sign made out of salt. You can see there in the back, people waiting in line to take a photo with the monument, which is quite popular. So okay, guys, so right now we are at the Star Island with the flags. You got a whole bunch of flags from all over the world, but unfortunately no Romanian flag. That's okay. So after 2-hour ride from Uyuni, we finally made it in the middle of the desert, well, in the middle of the Salar de Uyuni, and 100 kilometers radius each way. There's pretty much nothing. Check it out. So right now, guys, we're just playing and having fun and taking some weird funny shots with dinosaurs, with you know, just jumping in the air to get you know, the perspective of you know, infinity. So yeah, it's gonna turn out pretty nice. You know, we're gonna take some shots with some big cameras, some iPhones. You know, we're having the driver here since he has quite a bit of experience in posing a few things to take the shots. So you know, that way the whole 6 of us, we're gonna be in certain shots, and you know, it's quite the day, and it's quite hot. You know, I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. I'm wearing this scarf so I won't get the sunburn again on my neck. But it's quite fascinating. You know, as you guys see in the back, there's absolutely nothing for, like I said, 100 kilometers each way. So it's quite the sight, no doubt. So our professional poser Jorge showing us what to do. Let's watch Jorge in action. ¿Quieto?
Así.
Okay.
Here's Johnny and Bobby, the dinosaurs.
So I do believe this is the oldest and the largest salt flat in the world. I'm not sure if it's the oldest, but definitely the largest salt flat in the world. You guys can see the patches the salt does, which is quite unique and as dry as it may seem. You know, if you put a little bit of pressure, you'll get some water. I was taking some photos earlier of my belly, and you know, I got my pants and my shirt quite wet, but still mesmerizing. And sometimes in the rainy season, when it actually floods, this is pretty much just like a mirror overall. You know, you can kind of see the sky reflecting, so you get a nice sky mirror. So a lot of people do come in that time period as well in order to take some cool shots. You know, and hopefully I can take some nice shots later on. You know, there's nothing around for hundreds of kilometers, so you know, we should not have any light pollution. So you know, you guys will see later on if I do take some of those photos. But yeah, it's quite the mesmerizing place on Earth. You know, there are quite a few salt plains in the world, but this one is just so vast and, you know, so sparkling clean. You know, look at that. There's no dirt whatsoever. Even though, you know, I showed you guys previously when we made the first stop, the salt plains had, you know, dirt from the cars and everything, but right now we're right in the middle of the salt plain, so it's quite fascinating. So one of the main props that a lot of people use are dinosaurs. You know, it's always fun to play around with an age that extended a long time ago. Look at Luca. He's fighting with imaginary dinosaurs. Scream, Luca, scream! Ah! Ah! I need help! Batman, come and rescue me! Because you chose to come to Bolivia. So even though the photos look really nice, it's not that easy to take a photo. You know, you gotta position yourself like 5 times. Take like 9 photos. Una más, una más, una más. Yep, it's quite the challenge. So Jorge is gonna have us play a game where he's gonna go around and take a video of us in 10 different positions. Not 1, not 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 positions. Not sure how that's gonna turn out and how long that's gonna take, but let's find out. He's got to take his yoga mat first. Yes, yes. Organización.
Primera posición, segunda posición, tercera posición.
Okay, we have to.
Yeah, translate. You can translate. So guys, we kind of screwed around for a little bit, and the video turned actually pretty nice. You know, Jorge, our driver, took the car and just went round and round and round, and we did different poses. So that's what's gonna come up next, right after this. So the next destination is the Cactus Island. Not sure exactly what the native name is, but it has a whole bunch of pointy cactuses, as you can see. I'll show you guys here in a little bit, but yeah, it's quite fascinating seeing this little island with a whole bunch of cactuses in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of a salt flat. So yeah, let's see exactly what we can find here. Very, very popular spot, no doubt. Check out all the people here. I don't know, I would say some of these are probably 6 meters, 7 meters tall. Not sure exactly. Weather quite a bit, you know, from little ones, pequeños, to you know, like you saw that one, 7 meters, and most likely there are quite a few taller ones out there. Man, they're hundreds, most likely thousands. Check out those spikes. Damn. Ticket control. So yeah, I do have to buy a ticket here. I think it's 30 bolivianos. Around $3.50. Man, check this out. That one's quite tall. It's fascinating. Check it out, by the thousands, guys, everywhere. They look like fingers, just point to the sky. Big fingers, that one. So a little bit of climbing, and you get some spectacular views of all the cactuses and the little cars right there. But yeah, look how many. Okay, $10 to anyone that can count how many cactuses are in this image. As you can see, some of the cactuses have flowers as well, quite large flowers. They blossom too. It's so fascinating seeing a sea of salt, and then you got this little patch of dirt packed with finger cactuses. Look at those people all the way there. Look how tiny they look. You can kind of get a little perspective of how big this island is. So there's quite a bit of hike to do, but look at that vast mass of salt. Breathing a little bit hard, guys, but again, we're at 3,700 meters altitude, right? So a little bit of effort, and you'll start to feel it, no doubt. So believe it or not, I've counted all the cactuses. There are 2,397 of them. Just kidding. You know, there's so many. Sometimes I do wonder if anyone does keep count, since it'll be quite an interesting statistic. You know, there are around 90 islands, I believe, similar to this one, but not as many with this many cactuses. So guys, that was it for today. We're gonna watch the sunset. Yeah, you like my scarf, by the way. Yeah, it's quite fashionable. Yeah, so we're gonna go and grab some supper after the sunset and call it a day. That was all. Hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. Till next time, stay grateful.